The Independent is reporting on an incredible story that honestly sounds more like a parody than reality. They say, quote, Swedish police will no longer be able to give descriptions of alleged criminals for fear of being seen as racist. Huh? They go on. According to an internal letter, police in capital city Stockholm are instructed to refrain from describing suspects' race and nationality. The letter was written by Stockholm police press officers and said crimes should be reported externally via the police website without descriptions. Quote, we want to avoid pointing out ethnic groups as criminals, said one of the officers. The letter says, quote, criticism is sometimes made against police regarding information about people's skin color. It is perceived as racist. As police are not racist, nor shall be constructed as so, this directive is now applied. Okay, think about what they're saying here. They're like, to prove that we're not racist, we will never say the race of somebody who commits a crime who isn't white. Okay, that wouldn't prove that you're not racist. That would prove the other thing. That would prove indeed you are. And it would prove you're actually bigoted against white people. Well, if the white people do it, of course you can report it because they're white. Of course, report it. If they're not white, don't report it. That might be racist. So in the name of standing up against racism, you are now saying that even if it's factual that a different race commits a crime, we're not going to say anything about it because it's a different race who committed it. Oh, this is fucking Looney Tune land, man. This is literally like a caricature of what a liberal is supposed to be. Are you serious? No, you can't put ideology above facts. And it doesn't mean, if you report that a minority commits a crime, that doesn't mean that therefore every minority is guilty. It just means that in this case, a minority committed a crime. Those are facts. That's data. That's information. But they say, no, even if it's factual, even if it's data, even if it's information, that's racist. But that's not racist. You're just saying it's racist. Okay? How have we twisted ourselves into these, intellectual pretzels, this mental gymnastics, to say, if the other commits a crime, it's not even a crime, or we're not even going to acknowledge it, we're not going to pay attention, because even acknowledging it is racist. Well, then you quite literally are sticking your head in the sand. Okay? As liberals, what your job is, and what my job is as a liberal, is just always to discuss the facts. That's it. That doesn't mean you say all immigrants or refugees or, minority communities or Muslims are rapists or criminals or whatever, because that's not true. But that certainly doesn't mean you don't discuss it when there is a crime committed by a minority. You have to stand up on the side of facts. And by the way, this is an example of, if you don't talk about this, the far right is going to talk about this, and more people are going to flock to the far right, because what they're going to say is, I might not agree with those guys on everything, but at least they're willing to call a spade and say if somebody in a minority community committed a crime, that a crime was committed. At least they're acknowledging the facts of reality and not picking ideology over reality. So you're giving the far right an opportunity to take control here. You're giving them an argument here. How about you don't do that? How about you discuss the facts? If somebody who's in the minority community commits a crime, fucking say it. Say it. Again, that doesn't mean they're all guilty, but it means sometimes minorities commit crimes. That's it. That's all it means. Thou dost protest too much. Why are you so afraid to talk about it? Just fucking talk about it, give the facts, and then have smart policy solutions to all this stuff. If you try to censor and shut down and run from facts, then you're never going to get to smart policy proposals to actually fix any situation.